All right, so I'm going to work with you through a few of these first few examples, and then I'm going to let you do the rest on your own. I will post the key in Classroom, and then your homework is going to be to do the day number 5 homework, which is more of what's going on with these examples. So we're going to work through a few of them, and then you're going to do the rest and just practice this interval notation. All right, so in this example 1, we had x has to be greater than -3. So we do an open dot on -3, shade to the right, and then our interval notation is x starts at -3, but it's an open dot, so we use parentheses, and it goes forever to infinity, so we use parentheses on that in 2. All right, for x is less than 2. Okay, so I'm going to put an open dot on 2. Let's actually use a pen, that would be helpful, because it can't be equal to 2. And then x is less than 2. It's got to be to the left. So I like to use my highlighter on this, so that's what I'm going to do here, just so I can see it easier. So that is all the numbers that x can be. And then if I write that in interval notation, I'm going to have that x starts where? Well, it doesn't really have a starting point. It goes forever to the left. So we're going to say it starts at -infinity, and it goes up to 2, but does not include 2. So we leave it in open parentheses. All right, for the next one, x is greater than or equal to. Since it can be greater than or equal to 0, I'm going to put a closed dot on 0, and I'm going to head to values bigger than that, so I'm going out to the right. So when I create my interval, it starts at 0, and it can equal 0, so I'm putting a bracket. And then it goes forever out to the right to infinity, so that has to be a parentheses because that's open. It just keeps going forever. All right, x is less than or equal to 2. Sorry, -2. So I'm going to put a closed dot on -2 because it can be equal to it, and it can be less than that. So I'm going to the left, which means when I do my interval, this starts at -infinity and goes to -2. And it includes -2, so I do a bracket. All right, let's do some in-betweens. X is in between -3 and +1. It can't equal -3 because there's no equal sign there. So I'm going to put an open dot on -3. Ooh, I want to keep that in the same color, so I'm going to do it in pink. I'm going to do an open dot on